Hey, Tactical Painter out in Suits Crafting Painting Shop. Just kind of a shop talk Tuesday for this week. I was even debating on whether or not to even do a video currently. As you can already tell, I've got a little bit of a medical situation going on. Got a little bit of Bells Palsy. Had an ear infection that was affecting the nerve that runs right through back here that controls this side of my face. And it's been causing some issues for me. Haven't really been able to like get out into my wood shop. Biggest problem that I have is like this right eye, because the muscles aren't like pushing or pulling, you know, the skin up and taut. Like the bottom eyelid pools with water, and as soon as I bend down, the water like fills right at my iris, and then all of a sudden it's like looking in a fishbowl. Staying pretty positive though. Starting to get a lot more sensation back in my cheek. Starting to be able to actually curl a smile a little bit again. My eyebrow is starting to react a little more. 3 days ago it was nothing. It was just dead air. Very unresponsive. But I'm starting to get little controls back. I can start to flare my nose again. Just small things like that. It's like you take for granted how much your face actually like contributes. Like when you eat, being able to like keep your cheeks tight so that the food stays near your teeth. Who knew that that was so freaking important? But besides that, not doing a whole lot of pen turning right now. I've got a couple of customer orders, and I'm actually contemplating like putting my pens as invisible in my Etsy shop for a little bit, just because it's difficult to work around power tools when randomly and suddenly your right eye just looks like you're looking out of a fishbowl. Everything goes blurry and fuzzy and distorted, like you're inside of water looking out into the open air and looking through that rippled surface, and it's not safe. But you know, I decided I would talk to everybody about, you know, what I've got going on, situations. I mean, life happens, shit happens, pardon my French, I don't care at this point. But stuff happens, guys, and you just gotta work through them, try and stay positive. For everybody that knows me, they know I'm a realist. Situations come and situations go, and you just deal with them as they come at you. You know, being a pacifist or an optimist has never really been an issue for me. You know, pacifists are always negative, optimists are always positive. It's just life. Stuff happens. You roll with the punches and you just keep going forward. That's all you can hope for. It's not a matter of, you know, glass being half full, glass being half empty kind of person. It's what is the end goal? What's the end result you're going for? If you were filling the cup and it's only halfway, well, then it's only half full. If you're drinking the cup and it's half empty, then it's half emptied. That's just all there is to it. So life's throwing me a wrench. Never dealt with something like this before. It's kind of crazy. But here it is, and we're dealing with it. Seen a doctor for it. We're treating it, and it's already starting to improve. So we'll just go from there. But I've got an idea for a painting I wanted to try. Figured I'd bring you guys out for the adventure. Give you a little Shop Talk Tuesday, which I haven't done in forever. And give you guys an update. Stuff I'm up to. So I've got just a real basic black and white. That is a concept I've had turning in my head for a long time. And I'm testing out acrylic paints. I haven't done acrylic painting probably since I touched it in high school, which is going on 20 years now, and that's dating me a little bit. But I wanted to try this out, see if I can get it to work. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it's just on a piece of canvas, out of a canvas pad. You know, get these canvas notepads with actual like canvas sheets inside that I tape to a canvas board. So if it doesn't work out, it's not a huge deal. If it does work out, then I've learned something new and it's fun. These little canvas boards are great little cheap testers, you know, for when you're testing out new stuff. I know my channel has taken a turn from pen turning tutorials and stuff, and now I'm doing painting, but there's so many different things that I do. I paint, I woodcraft, I leather work, I shoot, you know, I did a lot of tactical training back in the day. Just a lot of different stuff that I do. in the creative world. And so this is just another one of them that you guys get to see. It's not so much just a tutorial channel, it's just kind of a crafting channel. It's just a creating channel. Just get out and create. That's why, you know, we have creator withdrawals as one of my hashtags that I use, especially if you see me on Instagram. You go through creator withdrawals, you just got to make something. Right now, I can't go out and make pens. I can't go out and do stuff on my table saw because I don't feel comfortable working around my power tools given that my right eye just fuzzes out. But I can paint, and I want to make something today. I want to have a positive outcome for the day. So this is what we're going to do. So join me on along, show you, see if this thing turns out. Alright, so there it is. So it's just a nice winter scene, mountain scene. I've got trees kind of going at a downward slope. When I was a Boy Scout years and years ago, we used to go up and we would work on the mountains at a couple of winter lodges that we had up there. And this was often something that you would see, especially in like a whiteout condition when we had a lot of snow coming in. Just rows and rows of trees just kind of disappearing off into the distance. I've always wanted to try to capture that in a painting, and I think I did a pretty good job. Let me remove the tape. We'll take a look at this and see what it looks like. So there we have it. So now it's got a nice clean white border and kind of cuts off the trees. I painted the trees intentionally off the edge of the tape. That way you could see the nice clean border on it. I thought that would give it a nice cool effect. Plus, I had to use the tape in order to attach it to the canvas board, but I really like putting the borders of the tape on there, especially when you're doing something that's just kind of straight black and white. Gives it a nice clean edge. I did gesso it with white gesso beforehand in order to give it a nice, nice clean taped off edge. That way none of the black would get underneath the tape. So I look pretty good. I'm gonna go get it drying out on a nice flat surface, and yeah, pretty happy with that. I also really like this little canvas holder. Mom got me this at either a garage sale or Goodwill years ago. But it's nice because it's got a groove right here inside of the holder that is like the perfect slot for a canvas board. It doesn't move at all. It's real nice and tight, and it works real well. And you can see I've just got a drip of water come down my eye and down my cheek because it's just pooling with water right now. So I'm gonna go get this put on something flat so I can dry out, and I'll be right back. Well, it feels good to get out and make something of the day, make something, have some fun. You know, creator withdrawals kind of suck. Getting out and being able to create, do something positive in the world is always a good feeling. So I am going to continue doing the paintings. I've gotten some feedback, you know, guys that are used to my channel just being kind of pen tutorials, and that's what I started it out as. Like, that was what I was into a lot. But the channel has always just kind of been whatever I'm working on, whatever I'm into. And I will get back to doing pen turning. I've got some really exciting, cool ideas that I've got coming up that I just kind of discovered and figured out. But I got to get this healed up and fixed first. Got to take care of me first before I can get out and do some of that stuff. But in the meantime, I have other things that I can create, even working with the issues that I've got going on. And if you guys are interested in painting or buying the paintings or anything like that, I am looking at selling them here in the near future. It's kind of the reason why I'm doing so many right now, especially with like the oil paintings, because it takes about 6 months for those things to dry fully before you can put a clear coat on them and then have them ready for sale. So got to do them now, that way they're dry by Christmas. So you guys can look forward to that going on right around Christmas time. I will be selling my paintings. So thanks so much for joining me out in the shop. It's nice having a piece of my mother here with me. She's currently on the opposite side of the country, so being able to use that easel was kind of a fun little adage. So thank you, Mom, so much for the easel. I got to use it today, and it was fun. I liked it. It's a good easel. It is missing a piece of hardware, but it's got missing one of these on this side. But I'm going to find one, replace it, because this is a really nice easel. It's got storage here, and I got a bunch of paints stored down in this section. Yeah, pretty nice. So without further ado, I'm going to sign out of here, go rest my face for a little bit, because talking actually like strains the jaw and the muscles and all that stuff, and you can tell I actually sound kind of normal when I push on this side because I'm not straining the muscle right here that's trying to work, and it's just not fully as strong as that side, but it is what it is. So this is Tactical Painter out in the Suits Crafting Painting Shop, signing out.